I want to address something else here. We got a release actually from Hot Toys, the current king of 1/6. Hot Toys Bespin Luke. So I want to ask the question: is Mando Luke chopped liver? Because apparently, right? Look, Bespin Luke is great. I love Bespin Luke. I love Empire Strikes Back. I think it's, most people consider it the best Star Wars film ever made. I like Force Awakens the best, right? But I would say that Dean's face. I would say that Empire is second best, right? I like Force Awakens as number one, but some people, obviously Kiko's upset too. But basically, what I would say, Empire would be number two, right? Bespin Luke is a super iconic outfit and figure. I don't love the outfit necessarily, but I like the iconic nature of it. That said, I want to bring up some photos here that Hot Toys posted on Facebook if I can find them, because they had a bunch of different things they wanted to share. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'll just bring up the what's it called? The sideshow version, because they did an unboxing, right? So they did their first look unboxing and they showed this Bespin Luke Skywalker, and a lot of people were really excited about it. However, I've asked the question a couple times now: is Mando Luke better than Bespin Luke, right? Because look, a lot of collectors, they're probably going to get both. A lot of collectors are not going to be able or not going to want to get both. So that's the question, I think. Now you have two very good options on the market right now that you can pretty much go by, right? So is Mando Luke chopped liver because this Bespin Luke has come out? Kiko, I want to start with you on this one. Let's take a look at the Bespin Luke here. What do you think? I mean, now that you have Mando Luke, are you going to pick up this Bespin Luke as well? And which one do you think is better?
I'm going to honor Justin and just cross my arms again, because apparently I do this right before I get ready to say something controversial.
Yep.
This is not what I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah, mainly because I still believe the DX07 to be one of the best DX releases they've ever done. Now, I will concede that the normal head sculpt on the first original DX is pretty bad. I mean, that was, I think, 10, 12 years ago when that one first released. But what you got with that one was a secondary body. You get the, that's the original one. Or that's the new one.
This is the new one. Yeah, this is the new one.
I thought you were going to show the 07. But with the 07, you get two specific bodies. You get the battle damage version, which I think is fantastic. Even that sculpt with the messed up part of his eye and all that looks fantastic. I think that one is great. Love that one. You get the weather vane. You get all kinds of things. The deluxe of this is not up to what I think they should be doing. It is a recycled head sculpt. It is the Mando Luke one. But my biggest contention, why is the outfit so damn clean and pressed? That is my issue. And the original one, in my opinion, and maybe just because mine's older, looks a little bit weathered. It fits him a little bit looser. This is almost like very, very snug. And I just don't like the overall. He looks too clean, and he's got a Dagobah base for one. And I don't think that this moment is going to translate properly to, that's not the best head sculpt. You know that. But
it's 10 years old, but yeah.
I know, that's also not the DX07 outfit. That's the Hasbro one.
Is it?
Yeah, you get the little snaps on it.
Well, then Sean Long fucking lied to us all.
Well, maybe it does have. No, I guess it does have snaps. Okay,
but I do love that. I mean, that's what I love, that face. I think it looks great. For what you get, I think that is the better one overall. I like that one better. If you swap the head out, which I did, that's what I did. I'm excited for people that are getting it. This is one of the first DX ones I did not pre-order or reach out to anybody to say I need this one right now, because I got a perfectly good 2 DX07s, and the wet hair, or the moppy hair, I guess, the sweat hair, doesn't look great either. That's just my opinion. I do not think this will move Mando Luke off the throne of best Mando or best Luke to have. I mean, why does he look so puffy? That's my thing.
Mando Luke is the best Luke to have.
I think it is, Dean.
Yeah, I do.
I think it is.
From the contents to the sculpt to the moment. But this one is just a half-assed version of the DX07, in my opinion.
See, Kiko, so here's what I would say. I think this looks better than the DX07. However, you do put on a valid point here. They clearly got a fat suit going on underneath there, because he looks pretty like he's been working out a little.
That boy's been squatting, and I know Mark Hamill don't got legs like that.
Yeah, he's got them quads. So yeah, this is something for sure. I mean, look, this is a great figure. This is not taking anything away from the figure, but I will say Mando Luke, Dean, has a presence to him, bro. Because look, as iconic as this outfit is, this was not Jedi Master Luke here, right? This was Luke still figuring things out, Luke, right? So I think this outfit is a little boring. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Yes, it's super iconic. This is a lot of people's favorite Star Wars film ever. But Mando Luke, that's pretty much Return of the Jedi Luke. And at the same time, that Mando scene is super iconic. Not quite as iconic as this. I get that. But the outfit is more exciting. I don't know.
But can I say also something? This is not the iconic moment. This is before he even gets to...
Before he gets his hand cut off.
Before he even... This is not the iconic moment. You want the ripped up, bloodied version where the man is completely beaten when he finds out his father is the worst person on the planet. This is just the guy that walked in there and said, I'm a cocky son of a bitch. I'm ready to take on this Sith Lord. That's what this is. Right. So I don't feel like that's the definitive moment.
Well, do you think they'll give us a battle damage version at some point?
I think they will. I think it's a mistake that they didn't just kind of do a 2.0 of the DX07, because having them both is a really cool display option, honestly.
Right. Okay. Well, Dean, jump in on this one, bro. What do you think? Because you don't seem to agree Mando Luke is the best, bro.
No. I think if you want that look, just get the Return of the Jedi Luke. The hair sculpt is better. The Mando Luke has that like weird little bowl cut going on. It's kind of goofy looking.
CGI bowl cut.
Yeah. This one, I'm kind of just gonna agree with Kiko on this. I don't like the sweaty hair. It's very soft. It's kind of half-assed.
This looks like the sculpted in-art Harry Potter hair.
I think the base sculpt is fine. But the outfit, again, also too clean. He's too puffy. I'm assuming there's a fat suit under there you could get rid of, and the suit will fit just perfectly. Out of the bar. I mean, it's fine. It's kind of, for people that have the DX07, this kind of preserves that in a way where you have both looks. You have the weather vane, the more iconic moment, the accessories to go with that. And then the people that don't want to spend the stupid amounts of money that the DX07 was going for have a chance of picking one up, and it's a solid figure. I think it's a cool release. I think it could have been better. I think it could have been executed a little bit better, but I mean, I might just look at picking up the head sculpt for my DX07.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm sure, I don't know if anyone's tried it yet, but I'm sure it would still peg on unless the bodies change or something.
Yeah, I think other than the battle damage head sculpt is better on the DX07, but I think the base head sculpt on this with the hair is better than the DX07.
Right. I'm with you guys on most of it. Yeah, because like the one with like the sort of windswept hair or whatever with the sweaty look, that one is not. I'm with you guys. It does look a little odd, but this one looks great. I feel this hair piece. I really
solid.
Yeah,
this looks good.
Yep, exactly. It looks good, and you can, if you want, swap this on the Mando Luke. Like if you did want to swap the hair pieces, you could put one of them on Mando Luke and then swap them around, which is really nice because they keep using that Mando Luke head sculpt. But I will say that Mando Luke head sculpt that is used here, obviously, like Kiko mentioned, it is really good. It is really good. I mean, it's not a perfect Mark Hamill, but I think it's the best one yet.
I think it's just the hair that throws me off. That it's like,
yeah, because I put. I'd rather just have the and swapped all the different hairs on them, and they look really good when you have all the different ones. You put the Snowspeeder one, the Return of the Jedi one. He looks really good.
Right. Because
this is.
Oh yeah,
like I think that is the definitive Luke Skywalker when it comes to Bespin, when he's terrified, his father. Look at like the broken, the blood, and all that stuff. That's what I want to see, and I feel like that fits a little bit better with Bespin Luke. So that's once again my opinion of one, for what it's worth.
I think we do need that version again, the battle damage version, and I think it will come eventually. I think there will be a time where Hot Toys is like, yeah, and they just made it 2 figures, like they pretty much did with Anakin, light side and dark side. They were like, we're going to give you 2 and charge you twice. So that's pretty much what they did instead of giving you another 2-pack like that. So It's unfortunate, but it's still a great figure. Again, I think people are still really excited about it. I just think the outfit to me is it doesn't quite grab me. You know what I mean? Like when I see this on a shelf, I'd be like, yeah, it's Luke Skywalker. And I think the head sculpt is really good. But that Mando Luke, that thing just has a presence, bro. The all black and the green lightsaber
The black
and
Jedi robes, because it's different than the Return of the Jedi look. I love the black Jedi robes.
So this figure comes with 2 bases or
two
1?
bases. Yeah, 2.
Okay.
You get the Dagobah base and you get the Cloud City base. Yeah.
Yeah, because
If
somebody
you get the deluxe is the only one that comes with the
okay, because somebody in the comments is like, why didn't it come with the backpack? Honestly, if they had thrown a power pose Yoda in the backpack with this figure and just called it the Dagobah Luke, I think that would have been a much better idea than branding it the Bespin Luke, because we're just comparing it to the DX07.
Right.
Which it falls very short of in most instances. Because when he first shows up to Dagobah, he is pretty clean, right? He just got there. I mean, he jumps on that dirty swamp water immediately, but when he's setting up camp, he changes into this outfit from his, snow speeder outfit, and it looks like that. So it's like, why don't they just market this as the Dagobah Luke if it's gonna come with the Dagobah base anyway?
Right.
It's weird.
That makes sense. That's a good point, Dean. Why did they not include the Power Pose Yoda in a backpack or something? I think that would have made this one really go over the top. It is a DX after all, right? So
yeah,
I even said in my review, I reviewed the Mando Luke, and I was like, it doesn't really come with that much. Like, it's the Dark Trooper accessory is, that is really, really nice. That's S tier, as the kids say. But I will say that the other accessories, there's really not that much to sink your teeth into there.
Do we know if you can take the top off, or is it a bodysuit? Because the DX07, you can take the top off and have the undershirt, and just like his wife beater, if you want to go to training.
That would be very disappointing if you couldn't. But I have not seen photos of it.
Like this, you can take the top off. There's 2 separate pieces.
Right. And this still looks good like this. If you give him the lightsaber and stuff, it's still a good figure, but it's just that sort of tan outfit doesn't quite do it for me personally. But
the boots are also kind of weird.
Yeah. And again, it's accurate, but it's just a very old school design, So
I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's still cool. I like it, but I think for me, I'm going to stick with one Luke. I'm going to stick with Mando. So I'm interested to see what people say. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Bespin Luke. Mando Luke is out there too. So like I said, you do have options, which is really, really great. And yeah, that's never hurt anyone.
I picked up the Return of the Jedi Luke, like a couple months ago for like $200.
Wow. Dean, I will say I didn't have Return of the Jedi. I had the Endor Luke, which is basically Return of the Jedi. It was pretty much the same figure, but I like the Mando Luke a lot better. I think the new head sculpt is an improvement. Like I don't know if Kiko would agree, because I think he's pretty sure.
Well, you're wrong, but it's fine.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Get Mando Luke, Dean. Get Mando Luke in hand and tell me.
I refuse to have any Disney Luke in my collection.
Well, I guess it's technically Disney, but it's fine, dude. You would like it. It's pre-sequel time, so it's fine. It's Mandalorian.
It's before he became broken.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's pre-broken Luke.
They tried to do the character justice. I'll give them that, but
yeah,
it's just not gonna be OT for me.
That's
talent without training is nothing. Luke Skywalker, Mando season 2.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Someone should have told Rey.
Yeah. Well, she turned out pretty good. She's a Skywalker now. So anyway, So Toys Homelander.